So I want to thank you all for being here today to announce, to actually officially kick off, not just announce, but officially kick off the $2 million plus project to do major reconstruction of Brighton Road here in the town of Tonawanda. As you can see from the map below, this is a substantial portion of the area here on Brighton Road, a very heavily trafficked road, one of the most heavily trafficked roads in all of Erie County, which is a complete reconstruction of the road. Unlike some of the work that's being done, which is just strip patching or milling and overlaying, this is a complete road reconstruction, which includes the construction of new storm sewers, curbs, and driveway aprons, the installation of wheelchair ramps with sidewalk connections at most of the 11 side streets that connect here to Brighton, and the installation of 2 new traffic signals at Fries and Parkhurst, where we are. You can see they're already starting to put some of the signs up for the road being closed a little later today. This project is part of the extensive work that's being done all across Erie County in 2014. Nearly $30 million is being spent on 60 individual projects in 20 of the municipalities. Over 3,000 tons of road patch has already been used in this construction season, with some of the bigger projects that have been done and are completed now are Souls Road and Lake Avenue in Hamburg, Center Street in Aurora. Projects underway or near completion include Hopkins Road in Amherst, Cayuga Creek Road, and Raleigh Road in Cheektowaga, Bayview in Hamburg, Eckert and Eden Evans Center Road in Eden, and of course the second year of a 3-year project, which includes Kenmore Avenue in Buffalo and East Robinson Road in Tonawanda, as well as in Amherst. We've got lots of other projects that are going on across Erie County today, but we're here to announce the beginning of a project which I want to ask the people in this community. They've been looking forward to this project for some time, but now I'm going to ask for their patience, because there are going to be days in which this road is closed. This construction will actually start tomorrow with the cutting down of trees along Brighton. A lot of people are wondering why that needs to be done. Well, we have to go in there and reconstruct storm sewers, and to do that we actually have to get into the underground portion underneath the trees in the right-of-way. So people in this community have been advised for some time that the road construction will be starting and trees are going to be cut down. That starts tomorrow. We're asking other people who may not live in this immediate area but traverse Brighton or the immediate areas near Niagara Falls Boulevard and Eggert, to understand that this construction is a substantial construction that's going to involve, as I said, more than $2 million worth of work, but a lot of crews on the roads. So traffic in this area will be unfortunately delayed a little bit. We ask for your patience. We ask if you got to go to work or go to school that you leave a little bit early, especially the first few days of the construction, so people understand that they have the opportunity to get to work and get to place of where they're going on time. So with that, I just want to thank everybody for the work that it took to get to this point. I want to thank the members of the Erie County Legislature who approved this project earlier this year, and we're glad that it was included in the 2014 capital budget. All of the money associated with this project are Erie County funds, bond funds that will be paid for by the people of the greater community. And on behalf of the legislature, I'd ask Legislator Hardwick to say a few words. So, Legislator?
Good. Thank you, Mark. The county road system has been in sorry shape for well before red and green budget. And everybody says we have to do something about it. And if anybody out there is looking for evidence that we're getting it done, it's here today. This is the sort of project we need to see more of. I want to thank the county executive, the folks in DPW, for making sure that this happens this year. Again, like the county executive, I'd ask the residents for their patience. It's going to be well worth it. Now the challenge for us is to finish the job and do more of Brighton Road and many more roads in Erie County that need the help. And we are making progress. We certainly are making progress. One of the things that helps us do a lot more is the sort of relationship that we have here in the town of Tonawanda with the Highway Superintendent Bill Swanson, with Tony Caruana, the supervisor. They have gone out of their way to help us do work, not just on their county roads, on their town roads, but on our county roads. Last year, the county executive had a press conference not too far from here, highlighting a relationship that we've struck with the town of Tonawanda. We were able to do a major section of Colvin Boulevard out near the Golf Dome, and a section of Highland that we would not have done otherwise because of the help that we got from the town of Tonawanda. That's the sort of relationship we need to develop with towns all across the county, and I'm sure Mark agrees with me, and that is the way we're going to get out of this bind that we've had for years with our highway department. So my message today, there is progress. It's happening here. This is great evidence of it. There needs to be more of it, but with the sort of cooperation we've received between the county executive and the county legislature, as well as between the county and towns, especially the town of Tonawanda, I think we're going to get it done. With that, I'll hand it back to the county executive so he can introduce the supervisor of the town of Tonawanda. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Legislator. Just before I introduce the supervisor, I just want to say something. The Erie County owns and controls 1,200 centerline miles of roads. It doesn't include all the other roads that the towns have, the cities have, but 1,200 centerline miles, which means you have 2 lanes. If that was all combined as a 1-lane road, you could drive straight to San Francisco. Think about that, folks. That's how many roads that we own and control and we have to try to take care of as best as possible. This year, we're doing over 10% of the roads, approximately 120 center miles or 240 miles of roads in Erie County. We're addressing the issues that hadn't been addressed for many years, and we will continue to do so because the people of this community demand it, and for truthfully too long, some of these roads have gone in disrepair. As the legislator noted, there's a number of roads that we've been working on in the last few years here in the town of Tonawanda in cooperation, especially with the town of Tonawanda Highway Department led by Superintendent Bill Swanson, as well as led by the Supervisor Anthony Caruana. So, Supervisor, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Mr. Executive. Thank you. Most of what I have to say has already been said, but I do want to thank the county executive, our commissioner, and the staff at the DPW, and our legislator, Kevin Hardwick, for all have they done to help us start attacking some of the critical infrastructure needs that we have here in the town. We have done many of our own that we're working on. As some of you know, we have a big project going on, Parker Freeze project, that's been going on now for 3-4 years. It'll continue, but this is a critical project in a county road. We're very happy to see that done, and as the county executive and the legislator said, we have many more that we need to do. The rest of this part of Brighton down the other end of it, a few other spots here and there. We're very pleased also that they're working on Kenmore Avenue, which is in progress now and will continue next year. We're very pleased with that. And as you've heard twice mentioned, we're very pleased and proud to know that we are cooperating, sharing services with the county on many critical projects that benefit not only the town of Tonawanda, but all of Erie County. So, Mr. Executive, thank you very much, and County Legislator, thank you, sir, for helping us here in the town. And I definitely want to give a shout out to our Superintendent of Highways, who, because of a particular piece of equipment that he convinced the town to purchase, which is a road miller, we've been able to do 3 times as many streets, Bill, than we normally do this time of year, and we've been able to share with Kenmore and a few other communities with them, and this is what Share Service is all about. So again, thank you.